For this chapter, you'll need the following supplies: bypass hand pruners, a hand cultivator, a hand saw, a soil knife, and stakes and arbor tie. Soil compaction is one of the main causes of tree failure. Once soil is compacted, it no longer contains air pockets in the soil, which are called macropores. Macropores contain oxygen, water, and nutrients and are imperative for roots to survive. It was once thought that the roots of a tree looked something like this. In actuality, a tree's root system looks more like this. Avoid compacting the soil. Don't walk or drive around the tree's root system, and keep the area free of trash cans and other heavy objects. If you must install dry brick or stone around your tree, keep the material at least 6 inches away from the trunk. As the tree grows, you may need to move the pavers further back to maintain this distance. Pavers placed too close to the trunk can strangle the tree as the trunk grows wider. Keep car doors, dogs, and bicycles away from the trunk to avoid potential bark wounds. One way to do this is to place fencing or tree stakes around the young tree. Loosening the soil surface around your tree encourages water and air to enter the soil. A simple hand cultivator may be all you need to loosen the soil around your tree. Don't worry about encountering small fibrous roots while cultivating the soil, but try to avoid damaging any large woody roots. If you encounter large clumps of soil, carefully break them apart with your hands to avoid further root damage. Cultivate the soil around your tree anytime. It's most useful to do this before your yearly mulching. When cultivating the soil, it's also important to look for the root flare. The root flare or root collar is the base of the trunk where it swells to become buttress roots before entering the soil. If the trunk goes straight into the ground like a telephone pole, the tree is planted too deeply, and you may need to dig soil away from the trunk until the flare is found. After exposing the root flare, look for any girdling roots. Girdling roots are those that grow around the trunk of a tree rather than those that radiate out into the soil. If not corrected, these roots can strangle the tree and stop the flow of water and nutrients. Remove any girdling roots using hand pruners or a hand saw. Weeds and trash can prevent water from reaching your tree's roots, causing a decline in your tree's health. Substances such as motor oil, de-icing salt, detergent, and pet urine can kill your tree. Keep the areas surrounding your tree free of weeds and trash. If you'd like, place a small sign or barrier around your tree to deter trash buildup. Straps left on your tree for longer than a year may cut into the bark and strangle the tree. Remove straps 1 year after planting. Also, be sure to remove grates or tree guards that are within 6 inches of the tree trunk. Studies have shown that the first inch of rainfall is responsible for the bulk of the pollutants in stormwater runoff. Trees help to control stormwater runoff by reducing the amount of stormwater that normally flows directly into storm drains from a yard, park, sidewalk, street, roof, or parking lot. Some trees are planted in special stormwater trenches or pits designed to hold extra amounts of water. To help stormwater trenches reach their maximum efficiency, make sure that the inlets are free of leaves and debris. This will help ensure that the storm drain doesn't become clogged.